Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spend their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn eel primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These, since the root of the Dendro Archon, naturally, anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was she sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a...
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, taking in any scent similar to the... Not to worry, though. Technically, your body... I must admit...
Whoa, you really...
As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connections, which is why I must turn... If only my perception... I am currently in the stage of... Sages have said that... That's why we meditate.
Whoa, so knowledge...
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a... But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of...
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for...
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody...
Huh. Is that true?
Yes. Well, the sages say that wisdom implies rationality. But that which occurs in dreams is often... Yes. If one struggles with... The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams... I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru. I studied hard. But then... On the day... It was incredible back then.
So, do you have any thoughts?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't... World... If you two are ever in the area, there's no need to be thanking me. You two...
Now that we know Hypatia is alright, and had... Up and away!
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal.
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's...
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person. But I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your...
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer.
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, if that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a problem. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that...
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any...
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusan...
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have...
Well, do you at least...
Let me think. How about this? I'll write you a letter of interest. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall...
Great! Next up, Sumeru's... That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale...
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk... She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted...
Thanks, Tainari. All right, let's go!
Farewell. And good luck to you both.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey. Thanks for waiting here just to see us off, Kale. We're headed to Sumeru. Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. And, I'm sorry. Now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to... There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's... Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave, I have something... Oh? What is it? It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that... Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those... I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll... Well then, I, trainee Forest Ranger Kale... Time for a light show! see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our... After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more...
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals. Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leash.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the follow...
Oh, since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way... May the mighty God bless... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing! It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it! Oh, that'll come in real handy!
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Surasthana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us. Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet... Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it? You too? Well... Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only... Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. Well, seems no matter which way we... He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able... Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the left... Hopefully he's at home.
And did all the cumbersome tests again.
Hello! Are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article...
Here! This is a letter from Tainari!
Oh, Let me see. Seems even Tainari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't... Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't... All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left...
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain...
Aw, but then what can we...
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to... In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one...
Okay.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been... Hey, come on! This is a...
Oh, Paimon's expectation. So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
I've been handed all the cumbersome tests again.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate...
Aww, another dead end.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. They take on various contracts and work up. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of
Corps of 30? What?
Supposedly, they are named as such because their Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good... If you'd like to get in contact with him, you're welcome. I wish you two the...
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rixar we go!
It's called being a...
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I...
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious. We originally came from the desert. The gods there... It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think...
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Because of the Academia's influence, not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance.
Really? Aw.
Ha! But who knows? We're all...
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always...
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray."
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way. It seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching for someone. Dunyarzad was acting super nervous. This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
That's... There you are, Dunyarzad! We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there. Uh-oh, looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here?
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an...
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait! Stand down, Dia!
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are...
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double?
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my prince. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an... And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion costs, since this definitely won't be your last escapade. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady.
Okay, deal.
Yay!
fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord...
You just can't beat the
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you, and word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, but please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass. What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how,
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, my younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you.
Really?
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning.
Wow, you really do know everything.
Dunyarzad, is there anything you want?
Want? Not really.
Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes.
Then, can you make my...
Oh.
Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Tevat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around...
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day... It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a... I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to this, maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
Aww, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali...
Just remember that we're still out in public.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least...
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the...
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms.
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today and see how things are coming along.
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if...
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested.
Just can't beat the atmosphere here.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru.
So you're followers from another land? That's wonderful. Mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by greater Lord Rukkhadevata. I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall in the whole business.
I really